Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Putty and I start with the news that Koshiro Ino is the 2019 Wrestler of the Year, and MAW can proudly say he was in our company once. Like last year. Hey guys, welcome back. This is the 2019 Year in Review. I know you probably can't see it, maybe you can, I forget how I crop these. But it is Monday, week 1 of January 2020. First thing I want to do before I get into the awards is I'd like to reschedule Ultimate Warriors, not Ultimate Warriors, old habits die hard. Reschedule Maw TV to make sure that I don't have to book a show today, because I'd rather wait a couple of days for that. Wednesday is a perfectly good taping time. I think I moved it because somebody was working a 5-star tour. There you go. Alright, let's take a look at the awards, shall we, as we usually do. I love the awards. The awards are always fun. So Koshiro Ino wins it for the first time at his ripe old age of, I believe, I'm going to guess, 39. He would be 42. I thought he was quite old. Yeah, it's a good age to win it. That's really old. You've done really well to win it there. It's obviously deserved. Look at those ratings for 2019. Really well done there. His top matches ever, Cornell Koshiro Ino, which they've done a bajillion times. I mean, I can't really criticize them, but I'm going to anyway. So, should we go down this way, or should we go down during the awards thing? Let's go down this way. So, Wrestler of the Year was Koshiro Ino of TCW fame. Maybe one day we'll steal him. He would certainly say we're too small for him now. I think the contract was actually up last year, but we could totally loan him in. I don't think he's worth it at 42, though. Company of the Year, I'm going to guess, is probably TCW. It does go to TCW. It's the second time they've captured the trophy. Yeah, they've probably done really well for themselves. They're 87 overness across all of the US and Canada. That's ridiculous. And if you want a proof of how good they've been doing, they did indeed sell out. Not sell out, but they had they sold out a 50,000 capacity arena in Puerto Rico, which has a tiny community size. So congratulations to them. They deserve it. I don't like their style. They really have turned Puro in this particular save, which is fine. I love Puro, but you're TCW and you've got some of the best talkers ever. So, Team of the Year goes to Joshua Taylor and Koshiro Ino, continuing the trend that the Wrestler of the Year usually wins Team of the Year because of the way the game works. So I'm not really going to talk about that one. Match of the Year will go to a Koshiro Ino match. No, it goes to Joshua Taylor and Joey Minnesota. Yeah, okay then. TCW sweeping the award so far. They haven't even lost an award yet. Burning Hammer ends the TCW streak with Everlasting Mission, which I believe isn't even one of their big shows. If I remember correctly. I think it's Fire Dream of the Immortals and Night of the Burning Hammer, and obviously Best of the Super Juniors are their legendary events. Yeah, Fire Dream of the Immortals, Night of the Burning Hammer, and so their like Fallout show from Night of the Burning Hammer is their best show of the year apparently. I guess that makes sense. Their touring months are weird. I don't like their touring months at all. Alright. By the way, their year has been reasonably solid, I believe. It has. When you have a page of A stars, it's a good year. Please come back, Casey. We need stars. Okay. Young Wrestler of the Year goes to... Oh, this girl. I think this might be the second time she's won it. She has not. She's on exclusive PPA at 5-star, loyal to 5-star. She's never coming over to our division. That's unfortunate. Veteran Wrestler of the Year goes to this guy. I know him. What's his name? Tell me his name. Oh, I don't know him. His name is Pride Kaizo. I thought I knew him. He looked familiar, but I don't know his name. Has he got any other names? Nah, I really don't know who this guy is. He's Pride Glory, who, for like 3 years ago, Pride Glory was like the shit in this save. You might have heard their names pop up a lot. It's like, oh, they're awesome, they're doing great. And now it's just TCW, just destroying everything. Female Wrestler of the Year, Fuyuko Higasun! Senpai-kun! Yay! Fuyuko Higa, I know like most of that was her work in 5-star, but the fact that she won it after winning our title is just really, it warms my heart, you know. None of her matches with us are on this list, but I don't care. Wait, are any of her matches with us on this list for if we just do 2019? They are! I think. No, they should be. They're so close. They're probably 11th. Oh, oh well. Fuyuko Higa-san is 21st best wrestler in the world, probably highest in our company. Most improved company of the year if we don't get this again. God damn it, Exodus! God damn you! Damn you, Optimus 2! I mean, Burning Exile. I mean, Oniji Takashita. Ah! I bet you're, like, look how... Oh, they've actually done quite well for themselves. They're actually frickin' cult. Sorry, Takashita. I take back everything I have said about you. Is it? Oh God, Quizzical Mark no, Quizmaster. I forget who's been running it all this time, but he's finally been broken his streak. God, Luchadora Originale, or just Luchadora Original. She's good, but she's not worth signing with the stacked division we've got, unless she's over. She's not at least where we run our shows. Manager of the Year. Laura Catherine Huggins, that's fair. I know a Huggins, don't I? Freddie Huggins. Yeah, TCW. Announcer of the Year, come on, Rock. It is! Rock Downpour! Boom! Yes, finally beats, I'm sure, Dwayne Fry and Peter Michaels' dominance over the award. Yeah, Rock Downpour is a man with legendary announcing skills, who has been a legendary announcer for us. We've improved him a lot, so I feel pretty big on this occasion, and he's great. He's one of our biggest guys, and US Pro wanted him. We said nah, he's ours. But is he going to be the Australian again for color commentator of the year? It's not. We got a Mexican. Is he actually good? No, he is not. He's bloody awful. No clue why these color commentators keep winning this award. In fact, it is almost universally acknowledged he is a major weak point of their shows. I feel like this award is rigged. I feel like they do all of these, like, oh, we'll give TCW all these awards, and at the end they're like, we gotta give this something. Referee of the Year, is it gonna be our guy again? It is not. Oh, it is! I apparently do not know his name. I love how this email is like, drum roll please. Our Referee of the Year is American mat slapping, rule enforcing, count out giving, kingpin, Wilson Carlisle! And that's the end of the awards. For usual. Yeah, this is, oh no, the death of south of the border? They're not yet bad enough. Are we gonna get Champagne Lover? Is he gonna be the spark that kicks off the Mid-Atlantic Attitude Era? Is that what we're gonna do here? 38 years old, with all the tools in the world to make us a star. Please, I will take him in a heartbeat. Antonio Maxi Marquez, usual guest star on popular daytime soaps. We need him. Die, SWF. Die. Not SWF. I would like them to die, but die south of the border. Die. We will also take off of your hands Pablo Rodriguez. I'm going to make sure I'm recording, because I'm having a lot of fun with this today. Yeah, I am. Cool. Cannonball Kid, is that? No, that's not Cannonball Huey, is it? No, I don't think so. Huey Cannibal, I think is his name. So, let's take a look at the Power 500 first. Is anybody that we know in the top 10? Well, obviously we know most of these guys. Eno, Cornell, Taylor we used to know. I think he might have used to work for us. Glenn is frickin' fourth. Minnesota, I don't know this guy. I do know this guy, vaguely. I don't know who this, or do I? Does he have a tag team? He does not. He's an MMA guy who works for, Burning Hammer. Yeah, 99 chain wrestling. Mat wrestling. Yeah. 98 stamina. Gonna move on with that one. I know that guy, I know that face. Emerald Angel. He's amazing. He's like a Super Junior. Yeah, for world level. He's Ricochet. He's Seaverse Ricochet, just from abroad. Yeah, that's a 720 splash. Just, does that on the regs. Hiroki Nakasawa, love Nakasawa. Dicky Champion, who has now completed his tour of the top 3 promotions. He went to US Pro, where he was the next Sam Strong. Then he went to SWF, where he was the next Sam Strong. And now he's gone to TCW, where he's the next Sam Strong. Turns out Sam Strong also worked for these 3 promotions. Yeah. How good has he gotten? Not very. Still as mediocre as ever, Nikki. No clue why everyone loves you. I'm just kidding. I love Nikki as well, but he is very mediocre. He's like the Alicia Strong of the men's division. He hasn't got anything going for him, but he still manages to pull it all out of his ass. Elemental 3 is doing well. Elemental 3, I believe, is the Burning Burning Heavyweight Champion. Nope, that's incorrect. Incorrect. He has never been the Burning Heavyweight Champion. He has won the Best of the Super Juniors 4 times, though. Interesting. El Leon is another guy I would poach from south of the border if they died, because he's really good. what he does, which is pro wrestling. Yes. Would love to have him. South of the Border Die, we are going on a raid. And we are killing them. I believe he doesn't work in the US, though. I think Pablo might. Pablo tends to go abroad, at least he used to. Mr. Lucha 3. Where is Lucha 3? Working world level. Weird they would take him unwritten. Understandable if you'd take them on tour a couple times. Ah, Mikey. Panda Mask 2, by the way, who unmasked this year, apparently, but is still wearing a mask, which is a little interesting. But if you look at the news archive, I swear he unmasked. There was like I can't remember, but he did like lose a match and have to unmask or something. Hey, look, it's Acid 2! Holy shit, that is a high up rating for... Hey, look, it's Fro! He's broke top 10 again this year. I believe that is his best rating in a while. It's actually his second best rating of all time. Oh, Fro, you got there. Boom. You got to the top. You've won 6 titles here in a promotion that only has 6 titles. Well done, Fro. Well, of course, I'm saying well done, Fro. Everyone knows how successful he is. Rich Money is up there. Dr. Rudo! Love Dr. Rudo. Literally Dr. Evil. That's his literal name. No, it's not his literal name. Okay, so basically what this guy is, if he was in the United States, his name would be Dr. Heel. That's literally his name, is Dr. Heel. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Maw in 2019, shall we? So we started the year, newly turned cult company, worth just deleting all of these. Newly turned cult company. Our pop looked something like this in the US, obviously having our strong base in the Mid-Atlantic, starting to establish bases elsewhere too. In Canada, we were pretty weak, but we had started to grow a little bit due to a Canadian TV deal we had. Over the year, what we've done is we've developed the Mid-Atlantic base a tiny bit to the point where we're really over there now, and we've also grown 2 very distinct new markets that are almost as popular now as the Mid-Atlantic and the Great Lakes and the Southeast. A big tour of the Tri-State region has also given us a huge market improvement there. We've run pay-per-views in the Mid-Atlantic, the Southeast, and the Tri-State this year. In Canada, we did a huge tour of Quebec here and managed to establish a couple of new TV deals and pay-per-view deals, which has led to our Canadian market now looking like that. Very, very solid. In Mexico, we've also improved hugely, but we're not really thinking about them yet. We're also starting to improve in the British Isles and Europe and Australia due to our worldwide TV deal we've got now, well aside from Japan. In terms of hirings and firings, I can't really think of any big ones. We had a lot of what we had in at the start of the year. We just ended up pushing inherent people in the company like Fro, who obviously had a push before but kind of got stalled and now is back on the push bandwagon, and Fuyuko Higa, who I would argue is probably the biggest success story of the entire year. Also, perhaps we should probably talk about Joanne Rodriguez too, as much as she kind of feels like a fixture now, a part of the furniture, she was not always this over. She started the year like that. It was that Jeanette Vaughn Memorial Cup run that really got her over, and finally, of course, beating Alicia Strong got her to where she is now. A huge deal for her too. 40 now, approaching time to climb. Not going to be there forever, so I'm not sure what we're going to do with her. Alicia Strong has obviously had an up and down year. She was huge at the start. She was big at the start, got really huge, eventually was ridiculous, took those losses that were essential to build a couple of the other women, and has stalled throughout the last part of the year. With a face champion, she's going to have a very big, I think she's going to have difficulty keeping relevant, but she's also really good at what she does and really young. My only problem with her is that her stats aren't good enough to justify the overness she currently has, so really she relies on using her overness to get overness, which is a really weird concept that I haven't talked about before. But if we were playing a pop over perf company, I would have, but it's something where we don't want her dropping to bees, because if she does, she's screwed. We lost Dean's partner Marv, I guess in kayfabe, like life partners, which was sad for everyone involved, really. They're not even friends in real life. But yeah, we lost Dean's partner Marv, and Dean's going to get a reasonable singles push, I feel. But yeah, let's look at Dean's year. Everyone on the roster, you can almost guarantee, has rounded out. I mean, they used to be hugely over in the Mid-Atlantic, and obviously because they had tri-state commitments, but they've now maybe even dropped a little in the Mid-Atlantic, not in Dean's case, but in some other people's case. But they've rounded out, meaning that everywhere else is has increased to match the Mid-Atlantic's pop because of the TV deals. A good example of this is Nigel. Fro might be a good example of this, but I doubt it. Good example of this is Nigel. Nigel, who had really relied on his Mid-Atlantic pop up until this year. Oh no, Nigel had already rounded out by the start of this year. Possibly Ernest then? Is Ernest a good example of people rounding out? No, he had also already begun to round out at the end of last year. Okay, I guess I don't have any good examples of people rounding out. Other really good developments, Rock Downpour, we already mentioned, getting up to 100 announcing, and Wilson Carlisle, who might have already dropped to 98 or something. He's still at 99, but he had a huge spike in refereeing, up to 100, and stayed there for a while actually, so really, really good on him for that. Let's check our announcer cam. So this is obviously excellent. We're trying to build up, these two are excellent, we're trying to build up Electric Dreamer as adequate or perhaps even excellent before we move her permanently into a 2-person booth, because I don't like 3-person booths. Ernie needs, I just signed him on a long contract, didn't I? Probably need to get rid of Ernie somehow. Don't know really how I'm going to do that one. Maybe I'll just keep him in the booth. I have no clue. So Ames, this is our pop. We're C- or higher everywhere, which means in the data that I have, Tucker has said otherwise, but in the data that I have, we are now more popular than Hollyweird were when they started. Hollyweird being what TCW is now. So basically, about 20 years later, we're Hollyweird Grappling Company. So maybe in 20 years we'll be international, just like TCW, huh? But yeah, in terms of our champions, Joanne Rodriguez won the Jeanette Vaughn Memorial Cup and went on to win the women's title, but then drop it to Fuyuko Higa, Sun Senpai-kun. The heavyweight title, these are the defenses this year. 1 second. There we go. And it was Ernest Youngman came into the year as champ. Froshore is leaving the year as champ. Tag teams. It's been it's vacant and it's dropping heavily in prestige. So my initial plan to have the winners of the Sam Keith Classic win the tag titles, probably not going to go through with it because it's dropping in prestige. I want to go through with it, though. So badly. I'm going to go through with it. No, I'm not. Wait, I can retire the title and then bring it out of retirement, can I? Yes. I feel like I could do that. Okay. We're going to retire the title and we're going to bring it out of retirement. Yeah, okay. I feel like that's the way to go. The television title, these have been the defenses this year. A lot more of them, I feel, than the world title. Austin Smooth came in. Nigel Fenston's going out. Women's title, I think we already showed. We can show the defenses for the tag titles, actually. So this year, these were the defenses. Lots of repeat names there. Team Chaos went in. Ring Generals won. Then Ring Generals vacated. And they'll be vacant heading out, too. Ripcord Invitational was run by Froshore, who went on to cash in his opportunity to win the title. Sam Keith Classic was won by the Ring Generals, who went on to win the tag titles. Yeah, bit of a recurring theme there, eh? In terms of creative meeting, these are our hot prospects. It's Froshore, Ernest Youngman, Guide. Freaking Guide. He is really good in the ring, to be fair. He got an A at the Ripcord Invitational this year. Austin Smooth's great to be on there, and Casey Valentine too. We're starting to really shape up our next big things, our franchise players now, to be what we kind of want them to be. Girls have kind of ditched next big thing. We had 4 girls on here last year. American Elemental and Miller Ford coming in. Murder's always kind of been on there. Still filled with girls this one though. That, which is fine, because our women's division is kind of the highlight of the whole show. Again, all our girls can talk the talk, specifically Francisca. Ooh, has that gone down? No, she's just stabilized. God damn you, stalled star quality. I'm sorry I made you gain weight. I'm so sorry. Hot prospects, yeah. These are our showstoppers. All the females. These are our ring generals. Less females, but still 2 of them. Acid 2 is there as a ring general, not a showstopper, which surprises me considering how flashy he is. Look how much talent Acid 2 has, by the way. I was pushing Austin all this time. Possibly Toxic Smoothie's other guy is the guy I should have been pushing. But who knows? Who knows? Time Decline, still just Bell and Scout, which is fine. Bell has gone on there this year, though. Alright, finally the Maw Awards. So, we will do 2019. The best event of the year was Summer Heatwave in August. Obviously, WrestlePalooza had the same grade, but Summer Heatwave was the best event of the year. Surprisingly, it was the only one that didn't go up in importance, but yeah. Top match of the year is Ernest Youngman defeats Nigel Svensson in a 1-hour Iron Man match for the MAW Heavyweight title at the Wrestling Classic. That got a 96 A-star. Top 10 attendances, we only sold out the Maryland Wood Arena once, and it was for WrestlePalooza 3. Otherwise, the Night of the Champions in Louisiana came pretty close, and then we've had a couple of 20,000 to 27,000, 28,000 kind of attendances throughout the year. We've sold out the Ball Zone a couple times. We've sold out, I wonder if it'll show it. Here we go, for one night in New York, we sold out a New York-based venue, and we also sold out a couple of other venues on the road for Maw TV as well. So there you go. That's kind of. Wait, I did show everything, right? Oh no, I didn't. Wait a minute. And the top 10 buy rates of the year, the only one that cracked a 1 was Night of the Champions. So we grew from a 0.5 at the start of the year to a 1 by the end of the year. So big progress there. And of course next year is going to be even better because every single show aside from 2 are above average rated events, which is going to increase attendance and buy rates. And 3 of our shows are highly regarded. In terms of progress, so I'm going to review development off screen because I've got a spreadsheet that'll help me do it. So yeah, we're gonna do that off screen. I'll debut everyone. I'll talk about everyone at the Ripcord Invitational, which is the next episode. So in terms of progress this year, the goal: hit national. Boom! I said it. That's the goal this year. I want to hit national by the end of the year. We're not too far off. Currently, the objective, by the way, the Mid-South is it's fluctuating so much, but even Tri-State's gone down. But the goal right now is to get New England up to 65 importance. By the time we do that, other regions might have even followed suit. But once we get that up to 65, then we'll consider going into the Mid-South, and then into the South-West, which is here. And then Canada's coming. No, let's see how well I would be doing on national battles, for example. So Company Wars. So national battles would be between us, the SWF. Where are we? Right, us, the SWF, and TCW. So we're looking at, let's pick a random month. January. Yeah, January is a good one. So they have Malice. They get a 92. Oh god. SWF in January have When Hell Freezes Over, which got an 82, luckily, and nothing spectacular on their shows either. Yep. So we would, how well did we do? I know we got a 90 something. We got a 90, so we would finish second in those regional battles. Does a working agreement mean that we don't take as much damage from national battles? 1 second, I forgot. Non-aggression. Nope. I thought you. I guess it's just alliances. Oh well. Well, we've got a good agreement with with TCW, so there's that. Yeah, we're probably. I hope we don't just get destroyed in national battles. That worries me, because I would hate for that to be what stalls us. We're not gonna get destroyed in national battles. I have faith in that one. I think we're gonna do fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna do fine. All we gotta do is put on one 90 rated show a month, which is, I know, not something we've done this year, but I think we came pretty close. No, we did not come pretty close. I feel like national battles are gonna kill us, man. Like they killed US Pro. That would suck. I thought SWF were doing worse than they are. They're not, though. US Pro are doing terribly. They are the ones that are doing awfully. Yeah, as you can see. If only it was US Pro and TCW, or US Pro and SWF. Because obviously TCW are doing great in terms of events. Yeah, they've even had an A-star. Like, screw them, right? We might be able to beat them some months. Who knows? Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. National battles are scaring me now. But I have faith. So for those of you who don't know, a national battle is they rank any company in the area. Why have the US? Oh, because, yeah. Any company that is in the nation that has national or I'm weird that SWF are doing this. Whatever. Any company that's in the area that are national, if there's 3 of them, will enter national battles. So what this is that you're ranked based on how good your best show did that month. So let's say TCW's best show was a 95, SWF's was a 90, and CGC's was an 85. That's how this ranking would come. That's their best show. The loser gets momentum and pop hits, and they're brutal. Let's just see. Let's just see what... oh, they weren't too bad this month, so they only took a 1-point pop hit this month. But their momentum's probably tanked as well. Yeah, it's gone down to 76, which I'm sure they were doing great before that. I don't think the middleman, or anybody that isn't the absolute loser, actually takes a hit. Yeah. So, as long as we can come second, that's fine. And then the winner gets a momentum boost. I don't think they get a pop boost, but they get a momentum boost. Which is why TCW is doing so well. By the way, our prestige is up to a 96. Our prestige is doing really well. So, there's that, I guess. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing fine. We're predicted to be at $15,000 by the time we hit 2022. I think is the estimation of 2021, mid-2021. Because Sam Keith has asked us to make $15 million by then, by a year and 8 months, and I calculated it that as long as we're making $250,000 or more a month, we'll hit that goal just fine. So yeah, there's that. And we're growing, and things are good, and I'm excited, and 2020 is going to be great, and 2019 was fantastic, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I hope you guys continue to enjoy. It's been a lot of fun. I've loved working on this series this year. This is, like I said in the last episode, been my favorite year for Maw. Yeah, we just have to keep persevering and see what National brings us. At the worst, we go back down to Cult after hitting National, but we've leveled out. We've become a US Pro level company. We can solidify a relationship with Canada, solidify a relationship with Mexico, build more stars, hopefully steal some stars. I hate doing that in real world, but there's no question that SWF and TCW have the stars, and if we can steal just 1 or 2 of them away on huge deals, people like Joshua Taylor off like TCW stars are easy to name because there are people like Joshua Taylor, Tommy Cornell, obviously we couldn't steal, but Joshua Taylor, Joey Minnesota probably, those are the 2 that I can think of that would probably still be young enough to be worth it. But if we look at SWF, we're obviously thinking about people like Remo. Let's have a look at top. So Remo, James Prudence is someone who seems to have come up recently. Squeaky, Rich Money, Rogue, those would probably be the guys. One sec, let's take a look at SW. Let's actually take a look. This is the best way to look at it. These are the guys we probably want to steal. Who is at least a huge star in the USA. I like how we have people on this list. Okay, so, and also Sam Strong is on that list, so obviously active wrestler. Joey Minnesota, Joshua Taylor, Koshiro Ino possibly, but he might be a bit too old. Dicky Champion probably, considering his age. Randy Bumful, interesting. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Remo, who's really freaking over, and that's why. That's also kind of why. That's also kind of why. That's also kind of why. Was he a Dave guy? Did he ever get employed by Dave? He did not. That's kind of surprising. He would have made a good Dave guy. Rocky Golden, obviously. He's not developed as much as you would expect, but he's also got 100 star quality, so yeah, guy's over. Guy's good. Stephen Parker, former Maw guy, I think. Was that another save? No, he did work for us. Was groomed to be a next world champion for us. You can tell why. Yeah, super good at what he does. Really good worker. Yeah, he's fantastic. Tommy Cornell again, can't steal him though. Wolf Hawkins, Tommy's protege. I haven't really touched on him in the save, but he has turned into something of an amazing worker. Holy shit, that's really good. But then you don't even take into account that is sensational. That's Tommy Jr. level. Which reminds me, we should totally be on the lookout for Tommy Jr. I don't know when he debuts, but it might be soon. Alright. Yeah, as soon as Tommy Cornell Jr. enters this world, we need to sign him immediately. Also, Lucy Stone is someone that we need to be keeping an eye on as well. Yeah. Because those are like... If we get Tommy Jr. or Lucy, they're probably stars that can propel us to international. Like, we're just looking... Because Fro's great, we love Fro, you know I love Fro, but he's not the star that I think we need. Matthew would be. Yeah, if we had kept Matthew would be the star that we need. Absolutely. I think. Is he pop capped at Japan right now? I think he might be, you know. Maybe he's just a Nigel. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time for the Ripcord Invitational 15? I think it's 15. Wait a minute, I'll check. Ripcord Invitational 15. I will see you guys then. Thank you very much for a great year. I'll see you guys in then.